Alright, today I am going to take out the Paragon bed topper I have on my truck and also remove the plastic bed liner that came with it. There's only a couple little Torx type screws holding the back bed plate on. I've got tie downs on the inside of the bed. And then this thing has a couple bolts holding it down, so that's all I'm going to do. It's kind of cold out right now, so I'm not going to be out here very long. I have some water in here I want to dry up first. So I'm going to get this taken off real quick and then go hit a couple stores I need to get some supplies for this, and we'll come back to it. Alright, today is Thanksgiving 2015. Here in South Jersey it just happens to be about 50, almost 60 degrees out already at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to go ahead and get this project done since I don't really have a whole lot of time coming up with work. So anyway, first step is I'm going to clean out the bed. I've already popped off the bolts here that hold down, well, over in the corners and then all throughout right here off of the end piece of the tailgate. I have rocks stuck in my tailgate, so I'm going to go ahead and remove those. And also in the corners of the bed, right about right there, there's some little plastic vent things that I'm going to go ahead and pop off, so stand by while I get that. Well, that was kind of a failure. There's little plastic clips on the corner here, and they break really easily. So anyway, I just popped them out. There's all kinds of debris in there. I'm going to have to wash it out. I'm going to end up replacing these because I broke a couple of them on the sides. I'm going to get all of this debris out, okay? You know, in my 1963 F100 that I have, it rotted out all through this seam on the bed, you know, so, and of course, this one will probably do the same. Anyway, I'm going to get some Dawn dish soap out right now, and I'm going to go ahead and scrub the bed, and I'm going to clean all of the rocks and gunk I have out of all the little seams, so I'm not sealing them in. Stand by, I'll get to that. Alright, since this truck had actually hauled some gravel, down in some of these seams there's actually little rocks like trapped in there, so I don't even care. I'm going to go ahead and take a wire brush and scrape out all the inside of those little cracks, and you can see that little rock just popped out of the seam in here. I'm just going to try to clean it up as best as I can. You know, honestly, it don't even matter if we scratch it, because we have to scratch up the paint anyway in order for us to prep the surface. Okay, here's the Monstaliner tintable kit. This is what comes in the box. It comes with a little paint tray, a scouring pad, some size extra large gloves. Actually, there's 3 in there. I got little hands, so that ain't gonna work for me. A mixing paddle, a little 2-inch brush, some tape, 2 rollers, a little roller, and a stir stick, and then obviously the catalyst, the color, and also the bed liner itself. So other things that you might need some more of those scour pads. I bought a couple 3M1s. I bought an extra paint tray, and I have an extra paintbrush. I bought some MEK as well right over here at the local home store. So those are the items that you're going to need, and most of it comes in the kit. You just might need some MEK if you don't already have it. Alright, the bed is cleaned out. I did a scrub on it, even though it's kind of hard to tell. Obviously, with the bed liner that had been in here, it scratched it up pretty good. I had to speed up the dry time on it a little bit so I can get this job done before Thanksgiving festivities. So what I'm doing is I took my leaf blower and climbed up on the ladder and just blew all the water out. So now I'm going to get in there and wipe it down with MEK. Alright. MEK solvent wipe down gone. Now I've got I cut the scouring pad up into quarters, so I'm going to climb in the bed, and I'm going to start from the front corner and work my way on the sides all the way through before I even start on the bed piece itself. So I'll bring you back in a moment. When I was younger and bought a brand new car for the first time, it was in 1999, and I remember from being a kid, I can't remember if it was my father or a friend's father who had said, you know, the first scratch that you ever got in your car on the paint is going to piss you off more than anything else. And so might as well just scratch it up first by yourself. So this vehicle I've had for 2 years, and tell you what, I've already put a couple scratches and dents in it and taken this scratch pad to the paint is one of those things that you're just not quite really prepared for, even though you're going to do this project. So just bite the bullet, start scratching the heck out of it. Okay, everything's been scuffed up, so now I'm going to take the MEK right over there and wipe everything down one more time before I tape off, and then let it dry for a moment. Alright, I did one more last wipe down of MEK onto the bed, and I also drove it into the backyard away from the sun. It's only 61 degrees outside, but the sun is directly on top of the bed, and of course the directions say keep it out of direct sunlight. So it is pretty cool to the touch. I don't have a problem with that. And what I'm going to do next is go ahead and get my ladder. I'm going to climb up and I'm going to start doing all the cut-in areas with the brush all the way around into the corners, down the sides, around all that area, and then I'll hit the flat spots with the roller after I've already cut in. So I'll bring you back once I start getting going on that. Alright, just mix it up for about three minutes with catalyst and the gallon. I'm just going to do this for a few minutes. I'm going to stop, get the paddle, and scrape the inside and the bottom, and then I'm going to go ahead and add the color. Alright, this is one coat only of the Monstaliner. I was having trouble in the back panel there. The paint was, you know, clumping up, and the back panel has a bunch of little clumps in there, but I can't fish them out. There's just so many of them, but overall not too bad. You know, obviously the second coat is where the texture is. This is not going to save your entire bed from getting dents or anything. You know, as you can see, I have a dent right there. I had a plastic bed liner in here, and I still got that dent. And on top of that wheel, right about here, right where that white spot is, there's a dent there as well. But once I put that Monstaliner on there, you can barely tell. But that one right in the middle is definitely